Well, it's our first weekend at the orange traffic light setting, and Kiwis right around the country have been out making the most of their freedom. The eased COVID-19 restrictions, which started just in time for the long weekend, has come as a huge relief for those in the hospitality sector. Leighton Hakel has more.
Indoor, unmasked and enjoying some Easter family fun. This is the new reality under the orange traffic light setting.
So good, I love it.
I'd rather green, but it's still good.
You feel free, yeah.
And although summer's behind us, the sun was still out, making it the perfect day to spend at the beach, on the water, bombing into Wellington's harbour, or just strolling the streets.
It's just such lovely weather. It's great to be out. And it's nice to see everybody else out and about as well.
Fantastic, and it's easing up, finally.
A sentiment echoed by those in hospitality.
Tonight will be the night. I'm sure it'll be pumping.
That's because dance floors are back. Restaurants and bars no longer need to follow the seated, separated and single server rules. For workers at places like Auckland's Soul Bar, it makes life a lot simpler.
Having people that are able to come in, just have a drink, stand at a leaner, you know, not having to run around enforcing all of these rules all the time. It's definitely going to take a lot of time off our hands, that's for sure.
I don't think people, the general public, realise what a difference it is for most bars between red and orange. It's like night and day.
But for nightclub owner Matt Jorgensen, it may have come too late.
If I had to pay all my debts tomorrow, that'd be the end of me.
The hospitality sector is hoping there's no turning back, so businesses can stay open and we can stay on track to green.
Oh, fingers crossed. I mean, I just really don't want to have to go back to any of that stuff. Hospitality needs to just get back to normal.
After a crazy few years, cheers to the long weekend and our new normal under orange.
Well, Leighton's at the Auckland Viaduct for us tonight. Leighton, are people making the most of the eased restrictions?
They are, Mitch. There's a really nice vibe down here on the waterfront tonight, and there has been all day. In fact, a lot of people make their way out of Auckland over the Easter long weekend, but there is still a large number of people who stayed and are spending their nights out in town. They're really lapping up the newfound freedom that comes with the orange settings. Now, hospitality businesses we spoke to today said despite the fact that they have to shut up shop a little bit earlier tonight, they think it's a good way to ease back into these orange settings.
Some good news there, Leighton. Thank you. Well, Newshub reporter Keisha Brownlee is at the Riverside Market in Christchurch. Keisha, what's it like down there?
Well, it's been steady all day here, Mitch, but in the last few hours it's really started to fill up because now, under orange, it actually can fill up. A lot of places are booked out and bar owners are really cramming in the tables, but the hospitality sector is realistic that the easing of these restrictions isn't going to be the major boost to business they so desperately need overnight. There's still a lot of face masks around and people are still anxious to go out while COVID is still circulating, and it's just as well it's a warm evening tonight because a lot of people have told me they're opting to dine outdoors. They don't want to go outside and risk catching the virus. Now, it is Easter Sunday tomorrow, so places do need to be closed before midnight, and while the celebrations will be cut short, there's always next weekend.
It certainly does look like fun. Keisha Brownlee live from Riverside Market in Christchurch.